morning, Carbondale. How are y'all doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in to WDBX 91.1 Community Radio. You are listening to Talk of the Town. I am your host, Eva Fisher, and I'm actually sitting over at Brim Preparatory School right now, interviewing Chrissy Struess. Hello, how are you?
Hello. Hi, Eva. Thanks for coming to campus again.
Hey, absolutely. I love coming over to Brim. It's so fun over here.
That's an awesome place to be.
It really is. All right, well, welcome back to, the start of the 2025 school year. So, Chrissy, I would love for you to tell the folks your role here at Brim, and then we'll just dive on into this conversation of what Brim is all about.
Awesome. All right. Well, my name is Chrissy Struess. As you said, Eva, I am the Foundation Director at Brim Preparatory School. So we oversee options transition to independence, our post-secondary program, as well as the high school, which also has a junior high.
Cool.
So we have actually two programs within that foundation umbrella. So,
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. And my job as the foundation director is community relations and doing things like this and being out in the community and making sure that people know what Brim does and gets to meet our students and be involved, as well as community alumni relations, fundraising, donor connections, and all sorts of other things.
Awesome.
Right now. Lots of hats.
Yes, oh yeah, I know that line. Yeah, fantastic. All right, so Brim, how long has Brim been here in the community?
Brim is on its 42nd year.
Awesome.
Actually, I think this might be 43. It's 1983.
Okay.
I'm not very good at mathing. I'm highly dyslexic, but 1983 was the start of Brim Preparatory School.
Awesome.
And it was founded by Carol Brim,
Okay.
who actually had a son, Tyson, with learning disabilities, and he wasn't getting his needs met in the public school.
Yeah.
So she kind of looked around to see what was out there and found a school out in the northeast corner of the world, Caledonian, and sort of modeled it after that and began Brim Preparatory School. She wanted him to have a place. She was from Mount Vernon where he could learn successfully and get his needs met and still have a happy school life. So
Yeah, absolutely. That's so great. I feel like anything that stems from someone's very personal experience always lays a really good foundation for some place that's leads with a lot of integrity and passion, because it comes from a place of need and comes from a place of heart.
Actually, I think it's 85% of the private schools that work with LD students were founded by parents, mainly moms.
Wow. Yeah.
Was the whole deal. So this being
beautiful.
one of them, that instinct to help find your kid a place where they can be and belong and get their needs met and learn in a way that works for them is pretty strong.
Yeah. So. Oh, absolutely. I mean, what I love about coming to Brim campus, you feel that energy, right? Like it's very. I feel like you just look around and you feel inspired and you're like, oh, this is a place where I could really get into things, really learn some cool stuff here. It does. Each room is really unique, and because I feel like each teacher and each student here is so very unique.
Oh, absolutely. We have the best of the best on campus, teaching and working, and over at Options too, and workforce development and vocational training, and all of our staff here, like this summer, for instance, our finance director taught an outdoor education class and summer program. We all wear a lot of hats, and the people that work here are really unique in that they're willing to be a foundation director, but go take the kids fishing in the summer.
Yeah.
Or teach them how to start fires, or do all those things. I mean, it's a niche kind of place, and then the passion here is real. We had on campus for move-in weekend this weekend for the high school. We had the Brim Parents Association had, and the seniors last year bought us a carving of a bear. So this guy Lucas came on campus and hand carved this bear with a chainsaw, and we had the principal Jen Conwell out there torching this sucker to make it black, and so the energy on campus is awesome.
It really is.
It's strong. It feels good. And a lot of parents leave here saying that when they come tour, and even some of the students. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's contagious.
Yeah.
So it kind of wraps you around in a hug.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's so cool how hands-on it is. Yeah, so this school is catered towards you are helping students with various learning disabilities.
Yes.
And you
definitely.
get students from all over the country.
All over,
yeah?
nationally and internationally.
Yeah.
Yes,
very cool.
we've had students from many countries, but all over, on a national level too. And we service students with complex learning disabilities. So I mean, ADHD, NVLD, processing disorders, autism. I think it's level 1. Some language-based LDs, dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia. Oftentimes our students come with more than one, hence the term complex learning disabilities.
Okay.
It's never just, it's kind of a layered thing. You're kind of slowly peeling off the layers to figure out what's going on, executive functioning issues. And especially I think as they even develop and start to feel safe, you almost see more things start popping up that you've got to work on. So complex learning disabilities. Is what we focus on.
All right, fantastic.
Awesome kids.
Yeah,
awesome kids.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Amazing.
So how, I guess it's just, after 42 years and...
Might be 43.
Might be 43. I can't help you out quickly with that either, so we're in the same boat. But I guess how does that word get spread internationally? Like how are you finding students, or how are they finding you?
At one time we were the top LD school nationally on a national level. We have many staff with Orton Gillingham training, which is training for reading. We have a speech and language pathologist that specializes in NVLD. So she's pretty well known and she's written many articles. I think the spread of word from parents is so strong. Our alumni families are awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, they will go to fairs in different places for us out in New Jersey
Cool.
and represent BREM. They
Awesome.
talk to their psychologists, they're the ed consultant they worked with to find a program. Other parents, they're hosting open houses for us. I mean, just word of mouth has always been pretty strong for BREM, and we're kind of building that back up right now. We're in a rebuilding. After COVID, things got a little hard for a lot of nonprofits, but us too, and education is changing and a lot of things are happening in the world.
Yeah.
So we're kind of in the middle of rebuilding all that, but really our biggest way of getting that word out there has always been through parents.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We used to work with state programs internationally for our people that were working in embassies and other things overseas, and we had programs built up for their kids to get their needs met at our school, and on a state level. We just, word of mouth has been strong for BREM. I go a lot of places and meet people randomly that are like, oh, you work at BREM? I do, such and such as kiddo went there from whenever.
That's so cool.
So it's easy to find connections at BREM, no matter where you go. We need to get better again about really kind of tooting our own horn and being out there and present.
Sure.
But we're on it. We're getting there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, like you said, y'all are so hands-on and out there doing so much.
Absolutely.
I know I definitely see that flicker of BREM throughout, and
our kids are everywhere. I mean, they're, on the options end of things, they're in internships at Apple Creek Golf Course and the thrift store, St. Francis. They've worked at the co-op. They're all over town, and then we volunteer. Keep Carbondale beautiful. We've got 2 patches of road, that we go and clean up. They help with the pumpkin glow for Green Earth every year. They carve 100 pumpkins, and we go put them out there on the path and help clean them up. Our kids are all over town. We've had students come here, go to school, then even transition to options, and then they're still here. They've moved here. We've had
awesome.
Families move here so that their kiddos could be at the school too.
Oh, that's so cool. And I love that, that just, I feel like, goes to show, Carbondale's so community focused. And then the fact that y'all are able to foster a place where those students and those families feel like their needs are met and feel supported by the community, so much so they're like, okay, we'll just stay here. This place works for me. Yeah. This is great.
Carbondale's great. I mean, it's a central location. There's easy access to different means of transportation. It's a safe community, and there's so many things that are family friendly to do for kids. I mean, like Halloween coming up.
Yeah.
And,
very exciting.
And you guys have just done a really good job. Carbondale's a great place. And that's it's just a place that I think parents come and they're like, oh, this is this is cool. You know, there's always something going on that our kids can participate in.
Absolutely.
And go and be part of. It's the volunteer opportunities that are wonderful. So.
Yeah.
And the community's been good to us too.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, it's a unique, wonderful little place indeed. Chrissy, I know we were mentioning, like that word of mouth and then those families. And I feel like also with Brim, part of that student attraction and retention is that kind of legacy factor, right? Like I know that we were discussing before we started just kind of your story with Brim and then how, you have students who now their children are students here. So do you want to tell us a little more of your background, kind of how you came into Brim fully and, got to this position you're at now and what you've seen with students coming through Brim and now more.
Oh, absolutely. So it's a full circle situation. So I actually found Brim in 2003. It was probably my first real adult grown-up job. And I'm highly dyslexic and ADHD. I dropped out of high school. I had a horrible time.
Yeah.
And I managed to get a teaching assistant job here.
Wow, cool.
The principal at the time saw something, and actually Barb Drew maybe too saw something. But anyway, so I started working with these kids, and I started to realize that I understood what they were going through. I didn't realize I was as dyslexic as I was, or ADHD, until I really started sitting down and working with our students here. And it was cool. So I ended up getting a degree in teaching. I taught here for 16 years. It was amazing. It was the best thing ever. Fantastic. So I turn around now and I'm the foundation director. I've come back after a little bit of a break. I own some family businesses, but my own student is here, Sam. They are a senior this year. And they've been here, this will be year 3.
Cool.
So that's been pretty crazy to see. And then I was sitting at move-in weekend talking to parents just this weekend, and I'm sitting across from another student that I had when I was young, and she is dropping off her 2 daughters here to attend school.
Wow!
She was moving them in this weekend.
That's so cool.
And you see that a lot. Like we actually have another student with a child here too, right now at this time.
Oh my gosh!
That legacy is just. It's just amazing, and the connections, like we talked about, it just kind of goes, and we've been around a long time. Yeah. And once you're at Brim and you've kind of been here and you've worked with our kids, it just takes you. I mean, it's amazing. There's nothing like it. My own kiddo has gone through 1,000,001 school struggles, and getting them here was just, I felt like I had my kid back. It was pretty, I'm not going to talk too much about it because I'll cry, but I mean, just the chance and the opportunity for them to be who they are, feel like they belong, and get excited about learning is, as a teacher, to finally see that kind of spark in my kid outside of our home. Yeah. Especially is just, I mean, it was amazing. It's just been so good.
That is so cool.
We have speech and language pathologists here are brilliant. When you think of a speech and language pathologist, I think a lot of people think, oh, they work on, speaking and things with the tongue and all of that. But they're working on executive functioning. They're working on, pervasive thoughts and the stories in our heads and the tapes that, go on. And lots of our students come in a little broken. And they have these roadblocks, of they're not good learners, they're not smart, they can't succeed, they're not good socially, or all these things. And those speech and language pathologists are just brilliant to and all of our teachers at breaking down those barriers, little by little, and working on that, and organization and time management, and all of these benefits that come with it. It's just amazing. And part of working here, when you work here so long, you're learning too, and so as an ADHD adult, like the strategies that I have taken away from that job has been pretty powerful too. It's kind of contagious in that factor as well. Yeah, so
absolutely.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah,
I'm like, I need to come to a Brim summer camp.
You should.
I've got ADHD myself as well, and perhaps some other things here and there. And how cool! I love that. I really love that.
So we also had recently. I had an alumni. that wrote a grant for us through his work for our wood shop, basically for vocational training.
Cool.
So again, those ties just come back. You know, they're all over the place.
Oh,
It's
that's
pretty
so
amazing.
cool. And how wonderful for the students to have teachers and folks in administrative roles who have faced and are still facing the same difficulties,
struggles.
right? Yeah, the different challenges.
And I'm not alone in that. I'm pretty sure a lot of our teachers.
Yeah, to be able to know, like, hey, I understand exactly what you're going through, and we're going to work through this together and figure out how to get through it.
Absolutely.
Like, that's so powerful.
Absolutely. And there's no better way to learn something than to teach.
Yep.
Right?
Oh,
I mean,
my goodness. Absolutely.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
Hands-on is,
I love it.
pretty
I love
amazing.
that. We're about halfway through our program, folks. If you are just tuning in, I'm sitting here talking with Chrissy Struess over at Brim Preparatory School. Yes, we're just kind of talking all about what Brim is about, what that support you're able to provide to the students. I'd love to chat a little more about like Brim in the community, like what you want folks to know about Brim, how they can access or get involved. And I know you have some, specific programming coming up you'd like to share.
We do. We have a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
So definitely vocationally, Options Transition to Independence is always looking for new places to place internships.
Cool. Okay.
And they're not just bringing you a student and dropping them off. I mean, they're working hand in hand and with all of the things and the skills required for them to do whatever position or job that is. I mean, that's part of what they do professionally is help those kids work through, you know, what it looks like to be in a job or on a particular job.
Yeah.
And the skills they need and everything else. So we're always looking for outlets for our students at the high school level, junior high, and vocationally over at Options to volunteer in the community. We love to get we love to be out there with our students. I mean, nothing is more appealing to any teacher than saying, hey, we're going to go off campus today and go out to the Green Earth Trail instead of pumpkins. I mean, sorry, that sounds awful in the middle of fall. Right? So we like to be outside. We like to do things. We like hands-on activities. You know, if you ever need any help with an event or fundraisers, things like that. Our students are great. They're amazing to work with, and they come with, you know, awesome, motivated adults that like to help too.
Yeah.
Got a lot of helpers on campus. That community engagement's really important to us right now. We're trying to be out there in the community doing as much as we can, and any connections to places to go tour with our students.
Okay, cool.
Hands-on things that we can go see or they can experience, you know, in workforce or vocationally, training-wise. We partner a lot with SIU, or we try to, and we have some internships and things there with them coming over here to do internships. We're trying to rebuild a lot of that. We have some really cool fundraisers happening and coming up that we're definitely hitting pretty hard on. Right now we have a raffle happening that's going to go until April. It's a $100,000 prize. So we've just launched that, and that's on our Facebook and social media and all that good stuff. So we're trying to sell tickets. We're out there doing that at a national level too. So, you know, we have our parents and all of these other places selling raffle tickets, and hopefully 4,000 of them in total.
Yeah.
Is our goal. It's
awesome.
It's a feisty goal, but we're gonna do it. We are also hosting a fundraiser on campus in December. We've just announced that on Facebook too. It's a Snow Day Puzzle for Hope.
Okay.
We're going to do a Snow Day themed puzzle off. It's a puzzle competition. Everybody gets a 500-piece puzzle, and you first one to finish it wins. But you know, because we're Brim, I'm sure we'll have some other things happening. You know, best costume for Snow Day, or
I love that.
you know, most team spirit, et cetera, et cetera. Our board is going to be hosting a Brim open house for local community members that are interested in learning about Brim or seeing, you know, what's here. And that should be coming up in November.
Great.
And on that note, you know, anybody interested in, you know, finding out more about Brim just because they're curious, or you know, they're interested in working with us or our kids, or maybe utilizing us as a resource professionally, is always welcome.
Cool.
On campus. We love touring people. We love talking to people, introducing you to our students. So, you know, they can always contact us, and we'd love to have them on campus for sure.
Okay, fantastic. What's the best way for them to contact you for that?
Foundation@brim.org. Email me, or you can call and ask for me as well. But we also have an open house coming up in Houston being hosted by an alumni family too, which is pretty
Okay.
exciting. We've done a few of them, Chicago, St. Louis, and now this one, and we're looking at a few other places that the alumni want us to come.
Okay, great.
That'll be
So
cool.
you go there to talk about Brim.
Yep,
Gotcha.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. And we meet with schools in that area and professionals in that area and
Mhm.
consultants in that area, maybe
Mhm.
parents that are interested.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
We've been
cool.
busy,
Yeah.
very busy.
Oh yeah, sounds like it. Sounds
So-
like it. Fantastic. So what are some things on campus? Because like I feel like y'all just have so many unique elements to campus. Like you come in here, there's always something new and fun and interesting to
Oh,
check
wow.
out. Can you like tell some of like the highlights? Maybe things you'd find on Brim campus that you're not going to find elsewhere.
Well, for one, we have our Aerosmith program.
Cool. What's that?
Awesome. That's
Uh-huh.
awesome. And I wish we had Megan in here to talk about it because she's, her and Jocelyn are the experts. But it's basically a cognitive training program or rehab
Mhm.
that works on the neuroplasticity of the brain.
Okay.
So areas that need remediation can be fixed.
Okay.
The research on
Wow.
it is absolutely insane. I might be wrong, but I think we're the only boarding school that actually has Aerosmith. There's schools with Aerosmith and the
Okay.
actually original Aerosmith school, but I believe that we're the only one, definitely anywhere near us, but the boarding school that has it. It's an absolutely amazing program. The research is really cool. Don't ask me too many questions. It's way above my level of understanding, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Everything that I've read about it and heard about it is absolutely amazing. So we have that. Because the students, not all of them, but most of them are boarding students.
Mhm.
There's
Okay.
a whole other side to this. We
Mhm.
talk about the school, we talk about all of these things we've been discussing, but
Yeah.
there's a whole other residential piece to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the majority of these kiddos are living on campus. Right now we have 6 regional day school
Mhm.
students that live locally within Southern Illinois that
Okay.
come, but the rest of them are boarding.
Okay. Wow.
So they live here, and all the options kiddos live over there too, in the apartments. But
Mhm.
so there's that whole residential piece, the life skills.
Yeah.
You're talking about learning how to grocery shop, cooking
Mhm.
for yourself, doing your own laundry.
Mhm.
If you think about, junior high and high school, living with your families, like, a lot of those things were things that were just kind of worked with you, or they were doing for you, or maybe
Uh-huh.
were taught to you over time. But I mean, these
Yeah.
guys are over there, hand over hand, teaching these kids how to keep their room clean, keep their
Uh-huh.
main areas clean.
Sure.
Do all of those chores, do some shopping. They cook together in the dorms every night. As a family,
Cool.
they learn how to read recipes, how to actually make themselves dinner and make other people's dinner.
Yeah. How neat.
There's a lot of executive functioning pieces that go into that
Mhm.
type too. I mean, what time do I need to get up in order to brush my teeth and get dressed
Yeah. Right.
and find my shoes and
Yeah.
get my backpack and my laptop? I mean, literally breaking
Oh, yeah.
down all of those steps for a kiddo with an executive functioning disorder is
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah. Sure.
So they do a lot of really neat things over there. Like when they set up their rooms when they moved in, they actually had them take a photo.
Mhm.
And they then printed that photo and put it over by the door. So
Okay.
when you go into a teenager's room and you say, "Hey, did you clean your room?"
Uh-huh.
Like their answer is going to be like, "Yeah," okay, because they maybe picked up around the floor or the bed and
Uh-huh.
they might have shoved it under there. But being able to point to something and say, "This is a clean room."
Yes.
Look at that desk. It's
Yeah.
cleaned off. Look at your bed. It's made. There's nothing under there. Like
Yeah.
your shoes are over here and your stuff's in the closet and your laundry's in a bin.
Yes.
Is so much different. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just little things that those folks over there do with these kids. It's just amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah.
But literally breaking down, you have a student that, well, I know mine, it's 30 minutes to maybe come downstairs to get, ready
Uh-huh.
for school. Where, I mean, it used to be like an hour, but, it's kind
Sure.
of down to a system. I mean, and
Okay,
just working
nice.
on those things is tough. And they do some really cool after-school programs. We've got a gentleman in there this year that's going to work on DJing and music production.
Fun.
Yeah, they're setting up a Lego room. They've got game rooms. They have a biking and running club.
Oh, how cool.
And something like that, for instance, like they're going to go online, this biking club, and they'll find the bike Carbondale map that you guys have at
Yeah.
PDF of,
Great.
and then they'll have to print that and break down like from Brim,
Uh-huh.
where's a safe place
Oh my gosh.
for us to ride,
Cool.
and then how much time is it going to take
Uh-huh.
for us to do that? Because
Yeah.
if we start at 6:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
I've got to be back on campus and have enough time for me to go through my morning routine, which I've outlined with my dorm parent.
Yeah.
You know, so I have an idea of how long that takes.
Oh, how cool.
And be able to get back to campus safely, lock up my bike, put up my helmet. You know, all of that is a breakdown thing for a lot of our students.
That's so great.
So they're busy over there too. It's almost like
Oh,
it's two programs in one.
Yeah.
And the
really
same
sounds
thing
like
goes
it.
for options. I mean, it's
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything. So.
Man, Chrissy, I need a dorm parent.
Oh,
I need the picture on my wall.
It's like an executive
This is what you're
functioning
trying to
coach,
get
you know,
to.
a dorm parent, all of those things. I mean, it's amazing. The rec program over there is awesome, and those folks, you know, the training that they go through, and
Yeah.
one of my favorite parts about being a teacher here was just some of that training, that executive functioning trainer. I can't remember her name now, and they're going to kill me, but she came in and did like a 2-day thing with us, and I mean, it was constant ahas
Yeah.
for myself. You know,
Oh,
but then also that carry through to the classroom and you know, figuring that out. It was just, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Everything they have to do. And if you think about being a dorm parent, so, you know, you have students with sensory issues too sometimes, but, you know, there's 4 different seasons, you know, and it's in Carbondale and Southern Illinois, there's a lot of different changes. So you have to think about when they're walking out of the dorm, you know, are they wearing shorts when it's -6 outside?
Yeah.
You know, and flip-flops.
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
So there's a lot of teaching that goes into both sides of the program. Like we got to look at the weather this week and you know kind of see like what are we going to wear this week? What's appropriate to be outside in? You know, if we're going to go hike in 110-degree weather, maybe we should have a water bottle and a hat and sunscreen.
Yes.
So yeah,
Oh,
there's a
I
lot
love
going
it.
on there.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, we are just about at the end of our program. Is there anything you want the listeners to just kind of land on here?
Just, you know, Brim is here. We're in Carbondale. We've been here a long time, and we are really working hard to make sure that everybody knows who we are and what we do and opportunities for our kids to be out in the community. And we have so many opportunities for people to come contribute to this and be part of this. I mean, if you have a skill, you're interested in teaching, or you know you want to spend some time with some really awesome kids. Yeah. You know, teach an hour class, a 2-hour class. Come teach once a week. Yeah. Just you know, embrace us a little bit because we're really working hard to make sure we embrace our community. Yeah. I love it. And just stay a part of it. So. Awesome. It's a magic place. It really is. Yeah. Take it from me, y'all. It's a great place to check out. I think you'll leave feeling energized. Yeah. Come say hey. Come and then come to campus. Come see us. We'll see you out and about. I know. And well, thank you so much for chatting with me today, for having me over here. And thanks for coming on the program. Yeah, and we appreciate you coming to campus again. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, thank you all so very much for tuning in today. We will chat with you next week, and hope everyone has a fantastic week ahead.